Yesterday, South Korea held a military drill provoking a fire response from North Korea. Now, this exchange of fire is considered to be the worst incident of violence between the two countries since the 1950-1953 Korean War. South Korea, with 70,000 troops, prepared a mock war against the North Korean government, in which they had staged a whole bunch of series of attacks. They had launched artillery shells and other fire into the water. Fearing that this was an actual real attack, North Korea fired back on an island, which injured 15 South Korean soldiers and killed at least 2. The island was called Pyongyang. South Korea returned fire with K-9 self-propelled howitzers and sending out fighter jets over the North Korean country. There was an exchange of fire, and it lasted about an hour, but there are no reports of any casualties on the North Korean side. This fight caused stocks to drop. However, the US dollar, Treasury, and gold all rose as investors found safe places to put their money. It would bring us one step closer to the brink of war, because I don't think the North would seek war by intention, but war by accident. Something spiraling out of control has always been my fear, said Peter Beck, a research fellow from the Council on Foreign Relations. Any differences should be resolved by peaceful means and dialogue, said UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon via his spokesman. Both sides should do more to contribute to peace and stability on the peninsula, the Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesman Hong Li said. U.S. representatives of Barack Obama came forward and issued a series of statements which contained a great deal of doublespeak. They asked for both sides to practice restraint, but reaffirmed its military ties and strategic alliance with South Korea. South Korean President Lee Myung-bak was far more direct with this statement. Enormous retaliation should be made to the extent that North Korea cannot make provocations again. While the UN and China are calling for restraint, the South Korean president seems intent on doing otherwise and seeks to escalate the conflict. The United States is not helping by backing the South Korean regime by pledging military support in case of an invasion. Peace in the region cannot be obtained by doing mock battles which are intended to provoke the North Korean regime into response. This is not the road to peace. And also the United States promoting its strategic military alliance with South Korea is also not a way to promote peace. These actions will only provoke people further. It is clear the United States government wants South Korea to fight North Korea, and they definitely want to be involved in the conflict. We can easily see it from how the US dollar rose during the 1-hour conflict. Now, this is a clear sign from the US ruling elite that starting another war would be very profitable for the people at the top. Now, would the economy survive another war? We're not sure. But the point is, the ruling elite have already demonstrated quite clearly that they will profit from it, and I would not put it past them to try to do so in the future. Real peace in Korea will only ever be obtained once the United States leaves the Korean peninsula once and for all.